What a smart rapper. Another great question. He asked, how long does it really take to blow up as a rapper? I'm gonna give you guys a bunch of examples from really big name rappers that you've obviously heard of and tell you and show you really how long it takes to actually blow up if you're really hustling at this, and some ways that some people make it and some ways that other people make it. You're about to get smarter. I'm Rob Level, this is Smart Rapper TV, and you're gonna get smarter right after the intro. First, I'm gonna start with the people who it didn't take forever to really get in the game, and you're also gonna see why it didn't take forever to get in the game, and there's hustle involved in their career and the keeping the momentum of their career. But we're gonna talk about that in a second, because this is a fantastic question, and I love pointing this out to people because you'd be surprised how many. Oh my God! 2 minutes ago when I checked my emails, I had a guy who was like, "I want to move to Hollywood and be a famous rapper." I'm like, bro, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. Like, it's gonna take you a minute. You have to hustle. You have to be working at levels beyond what most normal people would ever work at, okay? So let's go over these people, right? And I'm gonna explain how they made it. All right, so here's some people that made it based on who they knew and who they were basically affiliated with, right? Let's look at this, for instance. Let's look at somebody like, let's start with Waka Flocka. Flocka! Right, dubbing that Flocka sound effect, right? So here, the reason that he was capable of actually having the opportunities that he had in order to be in the game faster and easier is because his mother was Gucci Mane's manager. Gucci. But you didn't know that. Like, Gucci Mane was sleeping on his mom's couch and stuff like that in the very beginning stages. And I remember knowing who Gucci Mane was while he was blowing up and all that stuff. So like, I know a lot more about this. Plus I've met Waka like 20 times. His mother had all the connections when Gucci Mane blew up. Yeah. Waka was right there. If you go watch some of these music videos, like Gucci do the a ton in the trash can, Gucci do the dishes. You gonna see a young Waka Flocka like jumping around in that cheap video. It's mad funny. With the pounds in the trash can, Gucci do the dishes. Yeah. Nobody fuck with my kitchen. But it's like these people were like attached to another rapper, so he had all the opportunities that Gucci did. Plus his mother was the one that was his manager. So because of that, she's like definitely gonna help her son out. And now Waka has 10 million likes on Facebook, 2 million followers on Instagram, and I've gone to a ton of shows. I'm backstage with him. I've been on stage with Waka a couple times. Now let's look at something like Lil Wayne. All right, so Lil Wayne was with Birdman when he was 11. Like, most people don't realize this. Like, Birdman took Wayne under his wing, and Wayne still wasn't in his prime until he was 24. Yes, sir. Okay? Like, Wayne was doing his thing when he was like 17 or 18, but he wasn't like at that level that you probably want to be at till he was like 24. You're talking about 13 years after, and he was with Birdman, Cash Money, everybody involved. He was around all the biggest rappers, Juvenile, everybody who was a big rapper. He was in that circle with them, and still, with the connections, with the money, with the touring, with the knowledge and intelligence of having all those mentors, it still took him 10 years to get to that level. Okay, and this is with the connections. You gotta hustle. Oh man, you have no idea. Let's talk about Future real quick. Future, which you probably didn't know, was part of Dungeon Family. When Future was like 10 years old, okay, number one, what's Dungeon Family? Outkast, like Andre 3000, Big Boy, all right? Woo! He was in the studio with them when he was like 10 years old. He's been around these people, and he still didn't blow up till he was like 25 or 26. And he was in the industry forever. He was on an album with them when he was like 18, and 7 years later he blew up. Come on, it takes hustle. We're gonna get into some other people too. Now let's talk about a couple rappers that blew up when they were younger, okay? First of all, let's look at somebody like Logic. Like, you have rappers that are really good, but they wouldn't have got where they were at if somebody didn't co-sign them or bring them on in, okay? Another one is like Mac Miller. Like, if Mac Miller wasn't directly attached to Wiz Khalifa, when Wiz Khalifa was blowing up and he didn't have rostrum and all the connections and was opening all the shows for Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller was like 18 when he was blowing up. That would not have happened had the circumstances not aligned perfectly for him, and him having had all of those opportunities right there because he went to the same high school as Wiz. Like, there's so many things. These are like lucky spurts that happen for people, and they then work hard enough to get where they're at because they have the opportunity, and then they move on it. But most of us don't have these opportunities. We have to work life, we have to work a job, nobody signs us or co-signs us, and even if you do get signed, doesn't mean you're gonna blow up, right? But certain things just happen for other people where it's a lot easier for them to make it. Would they have made it had that circumstance not happened for them? I don't know. I can't answer that. Maybe, but it takes a long time to do it. As you can see from the other people who were already in the industry that I mentioned in the first 3 slots. And look at somebody like MGK, who got signed when he was like 20 or 21. Diddy signed him to Bad Boy when he was like 20 or 21 years old, right? Super young. What would have happened if Diddy didn't sign him? I don't know, but now MGK is fucking MGK. You know what I'm saying? Then there are rappers that took a lot longer to blow up. Let's look at somebody like 2 Chainz, right? 2 Chainz had a song all over the radio when he was part of Play a Circle, and this was like 2008 because that was the jam. You had Duffel Bag Boy with Lil Wayne on the chorus, and at the time, 2 Chainz was signed to, what is that, what's it called? Ludacris is Disturbing the Peace, DTP, right? He was signed to Ludacris's label, and he had that song all over the radio, and he still didn't blow up. Even though he had that radio single, he separated from Play a Circle and kind of did like a solo career thing, and then he became 2 Chainz instead of Titty Boy. And that right there, he still didn't blow up until I think around, I think 2011, 2012. So it still took another 3 or 4 years after that. He didn't blow up until he was like 34 or 35 years old. And now, right now, as I'm making this video, he's 40 years old, right? You have to keep hustling. You have to keep hustling. Eminem was like 26 or 27 when Dr. Dre signed him. Jay-Z was 26 when he released his first album, when he released Reasonable Doubt. Okay, but he was hustling lots of years before that had happened, and still that didn't become a classic until years later. Okay, like this takes time, no matter who you are. Whether you're a legend, whether you're a great, or whether you're somebody who gets, unless you're somebody who just magically gets scooped and signed, it takes a long time. That's the answer. I'm gonna say the honest answer is 10 years of hustle. Because you can see people like Future and Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, and Waka, and no matter, even if you're connected to people, it still takes years to make it, okay? Keep that in mind, keep hustling, and realize you're gonna have to give up a lot if you wanna make it to the levels you think you're gonna get to. You gotta give up girlfriends, you gotta give up friends, you gotta give up, sometimes you gotta give up family, you gotta give up time, you gotta give up energy. You're gonna be working shitty jobs because you're not gonna be excelling at the job because you're just making money to try to get by as an artist and try to grow your brand. You're gonna have to do the same shit that I've been doing for the last 10 years, and I'm just now at the point where I'm getting deals and I'm making money and I'm growing. This shit takes time, and ain't nobody got as much hustle as I do. Like, right, video a day. The amount of shit I shot 30 videos before this video today, right? Got deals on all ends. I got Amazon, got a deal with Amazon. I'm working on movies, writing scripts. I mean, making songs. I got a new single. I got a deal for my new single with the most exclusive distribution company in the world. I've had other deals. I've done label deals. I've done everything. I've released over 1,000 videos on YouTube. I should edit all my own videos, directing my videos, color correcting my videos, doing everything, learn all about camera gear, everything like that, set up my sets, do everything, hustle. No parents, no mom, no dad. Lived in homeless shelters. Lost my dad when I was 7. My mom gave me up for adoption. I was put in homes, even by the person who adopted me. I got out, and I was put back. I was put over here, when I got out of high school. Barely got out of high, whatever, man. I got a crazy story, like, but you have to keep hustling. That's really what it is. You are not gonna make it unless you keep hustling. You just became a smarter rapper, hopefully a more inspired rapper as well. I'm Rob Level, this is Smart Rapper TV. Hit me with a like, hit me with a comment. What you think about this? Ask some more questions, and then hit me with a subscribe. And when you do hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell button, because that bell is gonna notify you every time I release a new video, which is every single day, so that you become smarter. All right, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Here's some more videos.